I'm back.
Marias. Love that pussy grapes. Make that pussy.
I'm so corny. Make that pussy drip. Bounce on the cocky and go dada. Find your body like Gongala. What's up? Just like that. To be honest, you look nice. To be fucking honest, you look nice. Y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god. I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. You feel me? So if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please be sure to check out the rest of the content, and if you like what you see, subscribe. Also, y'all, I literally just did a video on my second channel. I did a maintenance vlog. You guys should definitely go ahead and check it out. It is so superb. The editing is nice. The thumbnail, everything is cute. You know, straight to the point and everything or whatnot. And for you guys that have been asking for my South African vlog, it's going to be on my second channel. So if you guys want to watch my South African vlog, you guys need to go subscribe to my second channel so you guys can be ready by the time I post that. That should be up like next week. So let's get into the story time. This is, as a matter of fact, this is a South African story time. This is one of my funny things that happened in South Africa. I'm going to be telling you guys the experience that I had in South Africa, and yeah, let's just get into it. Oh, boom. So let's first start off with my experience in South Africa, because a lot of my followers that are South African, they keep asking me like, oh my god, Irene, like how did you like South Africa? How are you liking my city? How are you liking the country? So for starters, I was in Cape Town. The black people in Cape Town are rude AF. And this is my experience, because I know some people that have went to South Africa and have gotten a good experience with the black people and have actually gotten a bad experience with the white people. But babe, it was the opposite for us. The white people were way nicer than the black people in South Africa. The white people were talking to us. They were even taking pictures of us. Bitch, I don't know whether they thought that we was statues and at the museum or what, but they were taking pictures with us because they were telling us that we were so pretty. They were talking to us. They kept complimenting how beautiful we were. But the black people in South Africa were rude AF. Like that, when I say rude, like we caught girls several times talking shit about us, and you know me, like we was checking them. One thing that I noticed about South African girls, and this is not all South African girls, so if you are South African and you're watching me, I'm not talking about you, but one thing that I noticed a lot on the trip with South African girls is that like they're low-key mean girls, but they don't know that Nigerian girls are the real mean girls. So there were several times where a lot of the South African girls was throwing shade, and when I was checking shit, everybody was looking mad confused. Everyone was looking like weird. For instance, let me tell y'all a little mini story, then I'm gonna get into the real main story of what happened on this trip. Okay, so we went to the club, right? Like we ended up going to the club one of the nights, and the way we dressed to the club is how we would dress to the club if we was to go to Houston, a Houston club, like a Houston African club. Like my friends, they didn't have on high heels. No, I think two of us had on high heels. The rest of them didn't. And that's how we would dress if we were to go to like a Houston club. Like we would be dressed up in high heels, like, you know, cute outfit, face beat to the guys. Like we look cute. And the outfits weren't even like overly dressed up, but I'm guessing for that specific area that we were in, we were overly dressed up, because when we walked into that club, honey, everybody was looking at us. Bitch, I thought that we was focalistic. Bitch, I thought that we was Waffles, Uncle Waffles, bitch. I'm not gonna yai, bitch. I'm trying to figure out like who do they think we are, bitch. I thought we were Tyler, because they were looking at us like we was celebrities, and I was mad confused. Everybody's looking at us, the vibes, you know, they're all right, you know. And then we end up leaving the African club, and when we leave out, there's these two girls. One of them, she's white. The other girl she's South African. You can tell she's South African. And so they look at us, and then they end up giggling with each other. I'm not thinking much of it, because the thing is like, if it's not directed, then it's not respected. And if I can't really identify that you're talking about me, then I'm not gonna do anything about it. Like, it's not that deep, right? We both look better than both of them bitches combined. I'm not worried about nothing. You feel me? So they're giggling with each other and they're just like, oh my God, like we're so judgmental. And in my head, I'm like, why are y'all judgmental when y'all the ones that should be judged? Took a mess. The white girl, I can see your tracks. I can see the white girl's track. Black girl, she got these like by Felicia braids. You know those braids that Felicia had in the movie? She got those braids in her head. Fit tacky as fuck. Like this was not on our level, you feel me? So I'm trying to figure out, why are y'all even being judgmental to begin with? So they're giggling with amongst each other. Then my friend hears, well, I heard it too, but I didn't know they were talking about us. One of the girls, the black girl, she ends up saying bye Felicia to all of us. And my friend was like, who the fuck is Felicia? Like my friend called it out. All of a sudden it's crickets. Like niggas is looking niggas is looking shocked because they didn't know that my friend heard them. So my other friend was like, what happened? And my friend was like, she over here saying bye Felicia to us. So my other friend looked at her and was like, who is Felicia? And the black girl is like, oh, that's not, we're not talking about y'all. We're talking about, and I looked at her and I said, cause bitch, you look more like Felicia more than all of us with them raggedy ass braids. Do you got an issue or what? I told her that straight up, cause what's the problem? Who the fuck is Felicia? Bitch, Felicia didn't have these type of braids. Knowledge didn't exist back then. So I'm like, who Felicia? She told my son, oh, I was saying that she Felicia. I said, yeah, bitch, you better say it was her. And she, crickets, they not saying nothing. And it literally was like that throughout the whole trip. Like people being mean girls, but when we attack back, they step down. It's like, babe, I feel like the real mean girls of Africa are Nigerian girls. Like the final boss of mean girls in Africa are Nigerian girls or Liberian girls. Okay? I'm not saying that other girls can't be mean girls, but Nigerian girls are the real mean girls. Okay? So please do not come here with this catty behavior because we will actually shut shit down. You feel me? That was like my main experience in South Africa. So let me get into what happened on this specific day. So this day, South Africa, they have penguins. So they have this excursion called Swimming with the Penguins. They have this island or this beach where there's nothing but a whole bunch of penguins and you can literally go see them and you can take pictures with them. And I'm going to put a couple of TikToks here and there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I was the most excited for this excursion. We were going to the safari in South Africa and y'all need to tune in for that vlog because the vlog is beautiful, y'all. We've seen so many different animals in South Africa. We were going to the safari in South Africa. The most thing that I was the most excited for was Swimming with the Penguins. That was the one where I was like, I have to see the Swimming with the Penguins. Like it's a must. Like, yeah, like I have to be there. You feel me? Seeing on TikTok that when you get there, you can, you know, take pictures in front of the penguins and stuff like that. So we get ready and the penguin beach is far from our Airbnb. We end up getting to the penguin beach. They end up making us pay before we are able to get to the penguin beach. They make us pay or whatnot. And as we are walking up towards the border, they literally have a big ass border that is covering us from being able to go down there to touch the penguins or be near the penguins. So at this point I'm confused because bitch, on TikTok I've been seeing people take pictures right near the penguin. Mind you, my bathing suit is looking nice. My bathing suit is looking scrumdiddly yum yum of her. So I'm like, what's going on? Like I need to be able to take pictures in front of the penguins. And I'm literally seeing people on top of a high border just like turning around and like having their family just take pictures with them on top of the high borders with the penguins. Like I kind of like in their background. And I'm like, no babe, that's not what I imagine when I imagine me taking my pictures. And y'all know, if you guys do not know, you guys probably don't know, but if you guys are OGs, y'all know that I don't play about my pictures. I don't, especially on trips, I do not play about my pictures. So I'm looking like, how am I going to be able to take pictures? So what we ended up doing was, after a while of us sitting at that border, there was like this other way that we can go that was on the other side. And we were like, okay, let's see if we can go that other way and see if we can be able to hit the beach from that other way. We all as a group end up going that other way and we end up seeing if we can hit that other way to whatchamacallit, to see if we can get the penguins or whatnot. By the time, mind you, let me add this, that walk is far. Like, that walk was really, really far. By the time we get to the other side, we end up figuring out that it's just literally another area with a big ass border that's high up, that's elevated in the air to where we are nowhere near the floor of the beach. So I'm getting irritated because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get my pictures with the penguin. I'm gonna get my pictures with the penguin somehow, some way. I don't know how, but babe, it's gonna happen. Me and my friend, we looking confused. We're like, what should we do? Like what's going on? Like, what should we do? So my friend comes up with this logical way of us to go downstairs on the other side that we came from the first time we seen the penguin. There is this area where we can hop the fence, and like there was like sand kind of like elevated on the level of the border of the fence, and we can hop the fence on the sand and run down there and take pictures of the penguin. So everybody else in the group like, I'm not doing that. Bitch, I'm like, tag, I'm it, not your, I'm it, I'm doing that. So we end up walking back on the other side of the thing. So the two other girls in the group, they're like, we're not doing that. Like, it's not that deep. They really was not pressed to get pictures. So they were like, we don't really want to get pictures. Like, it's not that deep. If that's what y'all want to do, that's cool. They're like, but we finna go. I don't know whether they said they're gonna go to the restroom. I don't know where they were going, but they ended up leaving us. So the rest of us, which was my original friend, which is the birthday girl, which is Awale, and then my other friend Naomi, and then it's me. We end up going to the other side. Naomi didn't want to go down because Naomi was scared of the penguins. She was like, she don't know whether the penguins, because they did have signs everywhere that said that the penguins bite. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bitch, I feel like the penguins bite the people, the white tees who go down there and try to bother them. Like, I don't think penguins deliberately will come up to you and bite you. When people were saying, oh, the penguins bite, in my head I'm like, yeah, the people who bother them. Like, penguins don't give me vibes that they bite people who like are just minding their business. Like, I'm not going down there to touch the penguins. I'm not even going down there to get near the penguins. I just want pictures, you feel me? And I want them to be in my background, directly in my background, not me elevated on a high border and they're taking, like, no, like, I don't want that, right? We get to the other side and Naomi ends up saying that she's gonna wait for us to, basically she made us her test dummies, her crash dummies, because she basically said that she's gonna wait for us to go down there and see what the penguins are gonna do to us, and then depending on what the penguins do to us, that she'll end up coming down there too to take pictures if she needs to. So I ain't scared, and y'all know I like animals, so I'm not really a scary cat when it comes to animals, except for like lions and elephants and shit. Like, that's a whole different ball game, you feel me, bitch? Those are not animals, bitch. Those are animals. Awale goes down there for, well, no, Awale acted like a scary cat. She's sitting up here to myself, I can't go, it's too steep. I'm like, girl, move out the way. Pretty girl coming through, like, get out the way. So I end up going down the steep first, and I get down there easily. And then so I guess Awale peeps that I got down there very easily. So Awale ends up coming down the steep as well, and she gets down there pretty easily as well. So at this point, we're down there and we end up walking towards the penguin area. The penguins are looking at us like, who the f are you, eh? Like, they are looking at us like they're literally side-eyeing us. Like, I can literally see, y'all, I can literally see the penguins. One of the penguins literally was looking at me like this, like, girl, what are you doing here? And we begin to realize that the penguins are not friendly, so they end up like dispersing. So the area that we had ended up walking in, like, they basically ended up walking like a whole different direction to make sure like they were not near us or anything like that. Like, none of the penguins were walking our way, to say the least. Like, all of the penguins were walking in a whole different direction just to make sure that they were like nowhere near us. So we were nowhere near the penguins. It was just like the penguins in the background. So me and Awale start taking pictures, and I'm guessing Naomi peeped because Naomi was watching us from up top. Mind you, when we did that, it was a crowd of white people. They were just sitting there looking at us. I could see them, like, you know, like talking amongst each other, like they're down there, you know, this and that. But I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, yeah, like, we not, like, not that we're not supposed, yeah, we ain't supposed to be down there. But bitch, I'm going down there because I don't know what y'all think this is, but I did not pay money to go on a border and look at the penguins from up there. So the white people are like talking amongst each other, and I don't really care. So me and Awale, we start taking our pictures. And then so After we get done taking our pictures for about a good 2 minutes, we look up to tell Naomi, like, look, none of the penguins had bothered us. Like, the penguins were not bothering us. They were minding their business. So we're trying to tell Naomi, like, girl, calm down. Like, these penguins do not care about what we got going on. Like, calm down. As we look up to come down, I see this white guy talking to Naomi, and he looks irritated. Like, when I say he looks mad, y'all, he looks so angry.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
I'm trying to figure out what happened in this little time period that we... Bitch, I thought he was mad at Naomi. Come to find out, he was mad at us. So he is yelling, come up here now. Come up here now. Mind you, he's looking in like our direction. He's talking to Naomi, but like he's looking in our direction. Bitch, I looked at the penguins. Bitch, I looked at happy feet. Bitch, I said happy feet. He's talking to you, not me. Cause bitch, ain't no white man telling me to come up nowhere. You feel me? So I looked at Aule, me and Aule looked at each other, and we looked at Naomi and we're like, what's the issue? And Naomi's like, he's telling me to tell y'all that y'all need to come up here. Y'all need to come up here right now. Y'all are disturbing the penguins. Y'all are disturbing the penguins. Come up here right now. Who the f is disturbing the penguin? The penguins look fine to me. We nowhere near the penguins, y'all. Like, nowhere near. And we not touching the penguin. He starts yelling about how we're disturbing their nests. We're disturbing their peas. This and that. Mind you, he's yelling. He's literally yelling. We're just looking at him. We don't say nothing. None of us speak to him. We just stare at him. So he storms off. So I'm like, Naomi, you need to come get your pictures now. Because the way that nigga stormed up, not even nigga, the way that white man stormed off, I knew he was gonna go get security on us. Like, the walk that he gave, don't worry, I got something for y'all ass. So I told Naomi, I'm like, you need to come down here and take these pictures right now before this white man come back up here with all these security guards because he don't know how to mind his damn business. Naomi peeped that like the penguins was not really doing nothing, that they was like cooling on us. So she ends up coming down as well too. At this point now, like, we're taking pictures. Because that white man said something, I feel like it kind of just opened grounds for everyone else to say something. Because when we first went down there, nobody was saying anything to us. People were talking amongst each other like, oh, they're down there. But nobody really had the balls to be like, y'all need to come back up now. Like, nobody was really saying much. But after that white man said something to us, mind you, it was nothing but white people there. All of a sudden, people start telling us that we need to come up now. So at this point in time, I had already took Aule's pictures. So Aule ends up going back up. I'm like, yeah, just go back up. So now it's just me and Naomi, and we're just taking pictures of each other. We're just rotating. Like, mind you, we're trying to hurry up because we know that security is coming. So like, we are just like really just trying to hurry up and take these pictures. So like, yeah. So, one of the security ladies come. It was a South African woman, black lady, and she's like, how did you guys get down there? I think she was asking questions like that. She's like, how did y'all get down there? Mind y'all, let me pause the story. Before we ended up going down there to penguins, when we went to the other side of the border, we had seen a group of boys that was already on the beach near the penguins on the other side. So that is kind of like what ignited our, like, the fire under our ass to be like, hell no, like, if they're down there, we need to go down there as well. So the boys, they were already down there, but they were not in the area, they were not in the main area where everyone was to see them. They were like on the side of the beach. So she's like, how did y'all get down there? Like, she was asking me, and I'm like, we just got down there. She was like, y'all not supposed to be down there. That's the reason why there's a border here. Y'all not supposed to be near the penguins. This and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, those guys down there are down there. And she couldn't really see because, like I said, those guys were like on the whole other side, and the border was kind of blocking them from seeing those other guys. But she was basically saying that they need to leave too. Like, she was like, they need to come back up too. Like, she was like, whoever is down there needs to come back up. So I told the South African woman, I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to, can I just take like 2 more pictures and then we'll come up? Well, all of a sudden I hear, no, come up now. Oh, I'm never coming up. Bitch, how you gonna seclude me from the beach? Water that God made. Penguins that God made. I ain't coming up. And I know, and I freaking know. I know for a given fact that somebody's gonna watch this story time and be like, you wrong, you wrong. Yes, I am wrong. But let me tell you something. They more wrong for advertising and making it seem like you get to swim with penguins. Advertising and making it seem like you get to be near penguins. And then you get there and it's a big ass border that is high up in the air. That is basically dividing you from being able to physically get near the penguin. When you just got the paying for something that made it seem like you were going to be near the penguin. No, y'all are wrong. So I'm going to take my pictures with the penguin. So after this heifer yelled at me, I literally just turned around and continued taking my pictures. Like, you're not gonna yell at me. So she stormed off. So after that, it was these group of kids. We're gonna call one of the girls Becky. Only one of them need a name because she was getting too beside herself. Becky ends up yelling at me and she's like, can y'all leave? She was like, can y'all leave? Like, the lady already told y'all to leave. The guy already told y'all to leave. Like, y'all are blocking us from taking pictures. Y'all, we're not blocking them from taking pictures. There's literally penguins all over the beach. The area that we were in, they felt like we were blocking them. They literally could have just turned their camera a little bit more and there would have been more penguins in that area. We literally sat in one little small area of the beach in front of the penguins and took pictures. There were penguins all over the beach. There were penguins in the water. There were penguins on the rocks. There were penguins all over the beach. So for you to lie and say that we're blocking you from taking pictures of the penguin, like, babe, just tell the truth and just say that you're mad that we're getting good pictures and y'all are not. Because y'all are sitting y'all asses up there at the border instead of bringing y'all asses down to the beach and taking pictures. So when she told me that, I was just staring at her because I didn't really know what to say. Like, in my head, I'm like, girl, like, how are we blocking you from taking pictures with the penguin when there's penguins all over the beach? Like, what are you talking about? Just staring at her, and Naomi ends up telling me, like, girl, stop staring at her. Like, let's take our pictures. I just I just continue to take pictures of Naomi because at that point I was taking pictures of Naomi. So I guess because I had ignored her, she starts yelling, basically saying that they already told us not to take pictures there. This and that. La la la, like, we already been told to bring our butts up. She didn't say butts, but she was like, y'all already been told to bring yourselves up here. Y'all are being da da da. And I looked at her, I said, you know you can't make me come up here, right?
No, you can't beat me up, right? But you know you can't beat me up.
I love that scene with Jocelyn. But, like, you know you can't make me come up here, right? You can't. So you might as well just stop talking to me. So after I said that, here she come. I'm gonna record y'all. I said, go ahead, make sure you tag me. You told a content creator that you're gonna record her? I don't care. I'm getting my pictures by any means necessary. So she's recording me and I'm not caring. I don't care. I don't care. While she's doing all that, because it's like a big group of them. It's like about 4 guys and like 3 girls. The guys are laughing. Like, the guys, y'all know guys don't take nothing serious. So the guys are just up there like laughing at both of us, go back and forth. But like her and her other friend are like angry. One of the other girls don't care, but the rest of the guys are just laughing. Then one of the guys in the group, he was mad. But like there was like a couple of guys in their group that was just giggling at us going back and forth. So like literally as I'm taking pictures of Naomi and as she's taking pictures of me, this girl is literally like going like that, like recording us. And I'm like, okay, like I don't care. So as that happened, there's this other older guy. We're gonna call him Papa Nickel. We're gonna call him Papa Nickel. So Papa Nickel is old. Like, he's old. It's an old white man. And I'm guessing he heard the white girl yell at me. So when the white girl yelled at us, Papa Nichols decides that he's gonna chime in. Mind you, he's on the other side of the border. Mind y'all, might I add, these black boys that came down is still there. They are still on the beach. They're just on the side of the beach, but they are still on the beach near the penguins. I ain't hear nobody say nothing to them. Nobody has said anything to the black boys that are on the beach near the penguin on the other side. Mind you, they literally were right near Papa Nichols. Just Papa Nichols was elevated up. They're on the actual beach. I ain't hear nobody say nothing to the black boys, but y'all got something to say to us, right? No, wrong. So at this point, Papa Nickel starts yelling, "Shoo, shoo!" Bitch, I almost ducked my head. I thought a bird was coming to catch me. You feel me? So I'm like, bitch, I go like that. He's like, "Shoo, shoo, shoo!" So I'm guessing he was shooing us to get off of the beach. So my friend Naomi is so childish. She yells back, "You shoo, you shoo." Y'all, I don't think y'all understand how funny this whole situation was. So Naomi's yelling back, "You shoo, you shoo, you shoo." So he's getting mad. And he's like, "Get the fuck off." Like, he's cursing, y'all. He's like, "Get the fuck off the beach. Get off the beach. Get off the beach." So at this point, me and Naomi take our little pictures and we're like, all right, let's go back up, because it's too much. Like, it's too much now. People doing too much. People just doing way too much. Let's go back up. So mind you, like, while we're going up, the girl is literally still taking videos. Like, I can literally see her taking videos of us while we're walking. I'm not really saying much of it because I'm like, whatever. Like, if that's what you want to do, like that, if that's what you feel like you need to do, that's your own. After me and Naomi get the, mind you, after Papa Nichols yelled at us to go back up, he ends up storming off. So at this point, we know that he's gonna go get somebody on us, like, you know, like how the first white guy did. After we get done coming up, because it took us not a while to come up, but it took us a minute to come up, we end up coming up, and at this point in time, Awale's already up there, but she's on the other side, so she didn't see the interactions that happened. She didn't see the interactions that happened after she left the beach. So the other girls that ended up never coming, they end up meeting up with us, and we're like, all right. They're like, "Did y'all get y'all's pictures?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got my pictures." Awale got her pictures. Naomi got her pictures. So we're like, yeah, like, we're ready to go. Like, we got our pictures for the penguins, right? After that, we end up walking and we see Papa Nichols. Mind you, Papa Nichols was walking fast as hell. Like, this man was old, but this man walks quick. He's literally pointing at us and he's like, "There they go. That's them. Right over there. That's them." Like, he's pointing at us and he's walking in front of these two South African women that work there, right? I end up walking to the women and the women are like, "Why did y'all go down there?" And I'm like, "Nah," I said, "That's not fair." y'all. And I know somebody who I be watching this story time, like, y'all are so defiant, but I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro, advertise what we're, let us know what we paying for, because if I knew that we weren't going to be able to go near the penguins, I would have never went to that excursion. Like, please, like, and if y'all switched it up, then put it on y'all website that we are not going to be able to go near the penguins, because all these TikToks I'm seeing, people are taking pictures right next to the penguins. Like, no, like, that's what I paid for, you feel me? And that's what was being advertised online as well. Like, no, I'm basically letting the lady know that I'm like, no, like, I wanted to take pictures right in front of the penguins. And so while I'm talking to her, the white guy, Papa Nichols, okay, so let me describe my bathing suit. So my bathing suit was a 3-piece. So it was a tube top, and it was a thong. It was a thong bathing suit, and then it was a skirt. So when I went to the beach, I ended up wearing some shorts. I ended up wearing some like denim shorts under the skirt, because the skirt is so short to the point where it's nothing but ass cheeks. Like, you just see ass cheeks once you take off those shorts, and you don't see no like, there's no sign of a of panties, because the panties are a thong, so they just go right up my ass. So you really just see 2 ass cheeks once you take off that skirt. And that skirt is really short. I got it from Fashion Nova, and y'all already know how Fashion Nova be giving it up with the sizing of skirts and dresses and bikini. I went down there to take pictures. I took off my shorts because those shorts had nothing to do with that outfit. I just wore the shorts just to have some decorum while walking around, you know? This man ends up yelling. This man ends up yelling, talking about they're being down there, they're disturbing the penguins, taking naked pictures. When I tell you, mind you, I didn't even hear this. My friends heard this and they told me. When I tell you, we were laughing the whole entire trip after that. This man said that we were taking naked pictures because he looked down there and he just seen bare ass. So when he said that, the ladies were trying to be serious. Like, you could tell that they were trying to be serious, but they just started laughing. Like, they just bursted out laughing. So he got so angry, y'all, and he starts cursing us out. He starts calling us cunts, effing B words. Like he just starts cursing, y'all. Like when I say Papa Nichols was cursing, he was cursing, and he just walks off. He storms off mad. I'm guessing he got mad at the fact that like we didn't really get reprimanded and the girls thought it was funny. But I'm sorry, the way he was snitching on us was funny as hell. Like I wasn't even mad at him. I thought that shit was funny as hell. It was mad funny, and the girls who were there, they thought it was funny too. They did not even care. Like they literally just walked back to the place and just was laughing as they were walking back. So I'm guessing other people went to go tell on us, because I start seeing like actual security guards coming up towards us. So before I seen the security guards coming up towards us, those group of kids that was recording us earlier, and mind you, those kids were like our age. Like you could tell they're probably like, give or take, like what, 2 years younger than us, or our age. Like they were like our age. So those kids, I see them coming up, and as I see them coming up, why do I still see Becky doing this? Bitch, it's over. I'm on a border now. I'm no longer with the penguins. I ain't swimming with the penguins. I ain't taking pictures with the penguins. What you still doing for? Like, why are you still doing that? Like, now you're antagonizing me. Because why are you still taking pictures of me? Like, we are no longer near the penguins. We are no longer on the beach. Why are you still snapping pictures of me? First of all, you should never even been snapping pictures of me to begin with, but I let you be because of the simple fact that low-key we were breaking the rules. But why are you still taking pictures of me when we are no longer on the beach? That pissed me off. So mind you, she's trying to do it discreetly. Like she's doing it like this. Like she has her hand like that and she's doing like that. She's walking up. Girl, this is not, nothing is discreet about this. Like it's so obvious you're taking pictures of us. So when she pulled up, I took a video of them, and I'm gonna put it right here for y'all to see.
At this moo here, these people, these animals, they're recording us like we're wildlife. Record the fucking penguins, not us, you cunt. You guys have been recording. Shut up, Dad. Keep on walking. Shut up. You've been recording us. I've been seeing you record us. Shut up, Dad. Keep walking. See your head looking like Dandelion.
So yeah, that happens. So at this point, she starts arguing, as you guys can see from the video. Her friend is arguing. One of the guys is arguing. I'm like, shut up. One of the other guys, he's literally laughing. He thinks the whole situation is funny. And I'm like, bye. Like, why are y'all still taking pictures of us? Like, and mind you, one of the girls is lying, saying that they weren't taking videos of us. I'm like, bro, I see y'all. Like, y'all are making it so obvious that y'all are taking pictures of us. Like, I literally see you guys taking pictures of us. What do you mean you're not taking pictures of us? Like, what are you talking about? So at that point, I end up yelling at them and they end up leaving. But like I told y'all, security come from afar. So the security guard came. It was a black man. He didn't even say anything, y'all. Like, he literally was just me mugging me. Mind you, I don't know why he was me mugging me, bitch. I didn't go down there by myself. You better me mug all of us. Like, he literally was just looking at me like this. Mind you, he didn't see me yell. It's because I know somebody in the comments gonna be like, oh, he was me mugging you because you were yelling at them. No, like, he didn't even see me yell, y'all. He didn't even see me yell. But for some unknown reason, he was only me mugging me. Like, I literally, mind you, he tall, like, he tall as hell. And he literally was just pacing back and forth and looking at me like this. Bitch, I'm looking at him like this. Y'all, in my head, I'm like, hey, I already got my pictures. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I done already got my penguin pictures. And they look good, too. I don't care. Okay? So he's just pacing back and forth and he's just looking at me like that. So we end up walking into the shop because we had to walk through the shop in order to get to the other side of the thing to get out of the area. Mind you, he's still looking at us. Like, he's still me mugging us. I'm like, bro, if you want to say something, say something. But like, I feel like all in all, I don't think nothing is wrong with what we did, and I'm about to tell y'all why. We end up walking through the shop, and I'm walking last. So one of the workers in the shop, which is a guy, he's like making fun of my group. But because he didn't see that I saw him, because like I said, I was last. I don't know if I stopped to like adjust my outfit or something, but I ended up walking way behind the group. So I don't know. I think he didn't know that I was with the group. So I see him pointing at my friends and laughing with his co-workers, which was some ladies in the front. And like I told y'all from in the beginning of the story time, the South Africans that we met out there, they were rude. They were rude. They were petty. Like, it was a lot of petty behavior going on out there. So I feel like they were laughing at us because probably we were getting reports and stuff like that. So they thought it was funny. But you're not gonna be up here pointing at none of my friends when you the one that look like a joke, okay? I don't find shit funny here. So I asked him, I said, is something funny? Like, y'all, we was in South Africa acting a fool. I asked him, I said, is something funny? I said, cause I wanna laugh. Here he come. Oh, nothing is funny. I'm like, yeah. I said, cause ain't shit funny here. And I looked at the two girls cause they was trying to be funny. Like, they were basically trying to like make fun of the way my friends were looking. Like, you know when somebody trying to be funny, like he was like like that. And the girls were laughing too. Mind you, the girls were looking raggedy as fuck. Cause I told them, I said, cause ain't shit funny here. And then the girls just looked at me and looked away. Like, yeah, like ain't shit funny. Like, I don't find nothing funny but y'all. So they just looked at me. They stopped laughing. It wasn't funny no more, huh? So I ended up walking out. Why is the security guard still looking at me? I'm like, bro, it's over. I got the pictures. It's over. It's over. I don't care no more. It's over. So at this point, we want to take more pictures. So there's this other side of the beach where you could, like, it's just the beach. There's no penguins. It's just the beach. You can take pictures. So we end up asking some guys, like, how do we get to that side? They weren't trying to let us know because y'all know if you've been on vacation, you know all those guys are always trying to sell you something. So they keep trying to, like, they be trying to sell anything on trips. They gonna hold a water bottle and say that Nelson Mandela drank it. How the fuck did Nelson Mandela drink this type of water? Somebody lying around here, you feel me? So, like, they was trying to sell stuff. They was like, oh, this came from such and such and da-da-da. And we were not trying to buy nothing. We were like, how do we get to the beach? How do we get to the beach? How do we get to the beach? Like, we just literally kept asking that over and over and over again. Until one of the guys finally let us, like, through literally the area where you get to the beach. One of the guys was standing in front of that area trying to block us off from being able to get there, and he finally opened it, and I'm looking like, and then they all started laughing. I'm like, ain't shit funny, because we could have been over there at that beach taking them pictures. So we ended up going to the beach to take more pictures. Y'all, tell me why as we get done taking our last little set of pictures, a whole bunch of the penguins ended up swimming from the other side of the beach to that side of the beach and coming onto the shore near us. Now, my friend ended up scaring the penguins off because she started, like, coming near them. And like I said, penguins, they're not friendly. Like, they was not fucking with us coming near them. So when she came near them, they was, like, moving away. And they ended up jumping right back in the water and going back to the other side of the beach. But the simple fact of the matter is, it just goes to show how they were overdoing it. And I won't even say the South Africans were overdoing it. It was really the white people. The white people did not know how to mind their business, did not know how to just let us be, and they were overdoing it. And I feel like because the white people were overdoing it, the South African workers had to overdo it too. Because the first lady who came in told us to move, she never even came back. Then the second two ladies that came, they started laughing, meaning that it was not that deep. Yes, they probably didn't want us to go over there, but it wasn't that deep for what people were doing. For us to go to the other side of the beach and to literally be near all the penguins. And nobody says anything because we're on the other side of the beach. And this one, we can actually be on the beach. I'm looking like, all that for what? Like, y'all, I just ended up being the funniest part of the trip. I think the funniest part was when the white man yelled that I was taking naked pictures. I'm like, no, babe, this ass is just fat. Like, I am not naked. My clothes are on. And literally throughout the whole trip, my friends literally kept saying, she's taking naked pictures, she's taking naked pictures. And we thought that that was just so hilarious. Like, because the way he yelled it was so funny. Like, that man was angry, y'all. Like, he was angry. And that's really the ending of the story time. I don't even know what to title this story, but I just think this is one of them hilarious story times that I had to come and tell y'all. The fact that I just came back from my trip, the trip was fun overall. If you guys want to hear more about the trip, y'all let me know down below. Like I said, I am going to be putting the vlog on my second channel, so you guys be on the lookout for that. Go ahead and go subscribe to the second channel so you guys can be aware when I post. And if your notifications are not on, make sure y'all turn it on both channels. I love you guys so much. I would ask y'all to comment down below and y'all let me know who y'all thought was wrong. But y'all, I know I was wrong. But y'all can still comment y'all opinions, and y'all let me know this. Would y'all have done like us and went down there, or would y'all have just followed the directions of not going down there to the penguins? I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.